Hi everybody, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface on the PTR for patch 6.1. Now a few days ago I brought you a short video on the brand new Heirloom Tab which will be arriving in this patch. However, there were a few issues with the PTR. It was brand new and fresh. We couldn't character copy, we couldn't create pre-made level 100s, no heirloom vendors were available, so I could only show you it in very base kind of terminology. That's all changed. Blizzard made a few tweaks. We can now character copy people over. So what I've done is I've thrown a few heirlooms from alts onto my character and brought it on over. And this is what we have. We now have a bit of a fleshed out Heirloom Tab for us to have a proper look at. Now if you watch the video on Monday, you'll notice one thing immediately, and it's had an aesthetic change to it. Blizzard decided to group the heirlooms via their source. So we've got head, shoulders, back, chest, legs, weapons, and also trinkets and rings. Previous to that, it was just on 4 tabs and it was all just grouped together. It was a bit messy, so this aesthetic change has made it a little bit more palatable for the eye. Now there is a filter system which definitely needs a little bit of work, so you can filter it by the heirloom items you haven't got. So this will allow you to say, right, I need that one, I need that one. Or you could just do it the other way. Just have a look at the items which you do have, which you'll be able to distribute to the brand new characters that you create. What it doesn't have though is something that it really should, and that's on the front page on the filter system. A lot of people don't want to start scrolling through. I know it's only got 6 pages, but that said, people want a nice clean way of finding what they want. So the filter system still should break down head, shoulders, chest, legs, weapons, back, etc. So people can just grab that and immediately throw up what heirloom item they're looking for. It is the PTR. Things have time to change. The same here with the class system. If I wanted to look for everything just for, let's say, a warlock, it brings everything up. So it's not currently working as intended and definitely needs to have a few tweaks to it. So now that we do have the items, how does it operate? Well, as a warlock, I want to go out at a level, let's say 90, just for argument's sake, and push myself through Draenor with Hellscream's War Staff. You don't drag it out, you just click on it. Click on it and it actually creates the item which you want in your inventory for you. It does come out as it should with its sockets, etc. You could enchant it, you could gem it as you so desire. Obviously it doesn't have a sell price because I don't want it just create heirloom after heirloom and keep on selling it. And if I did want to dump it and get rid of it, I could just destroy it. I wouldn't even have to put delete, bang, it's automatically gone. You can also create as many as you want. So I could create that one, I could then create that one, I could then create that one, depending on if you wanted to have a couple of heirlooms dependent on what spec you are. So if you were, let's say, a priest, you could have one for DPS, you could have one for disc healing, you could have one for holy healing. There might be gems slightly differently, they might be enchanted slightly differently, should you so wish. And it also serves another purpose. If, for example, this character was a Fury Warrior, I could actually create 2 of Hellscream's Decapitators, and then I could have one in each hand. That would definitely be a great aid for me. Instead of having only the 1 heirloom, I've got the 2 instead. So there is some pretty good functionality to go alongside with that. It works exactly the same for clothing as well. If I wanted a chest piece, click onto it, boom, my chest piece is also done. Now one thing that we can have a look at is the upgrading system. Although the heirloom vendors haven't been put in to the PTR yet, they are definitely going to come into play, because we can now see that certain items here are upgraded to a certain degree. So here, it's upgraded 1 to 2. It's upgraded 1 to 2. If I was to go and have a look at an item that was, let's say, level 100, there you go. It's actually leveled to the max, so it doesn't have an upgrade system to do with that. That's because you can now use an item which is going to be brought in, and that item is going to allow you to upgrade the heirloom to go all the way through to level 100. Now, again, that's going to be pretty cool because firstly, we haven't had any heirlooms to get us through Pandaria. heaven forbid, but it's now going to be able to go through Pandaria, and it's also going to aid you to get through Draenor as well. We don't know if there's going to be any kind of potential barriers with the Draenor stuff, but I think Blizzard are quite happy that most people have probably got through to level 100 on the main, and therefore if you want to get ults through to level 100, they haven't got an issue with you automatically heirlooming up and smashing your way through. I mean, if we can already get as many weapons as we want, does it really matter if we can get a little bit of help with the armor as well? And do bear in mind, of course, if you're in your garrison, you can buy the potion, which gives you a humongous increase in experience anyway by purchasing it with garrison resources. So wearing a few heirloom items isn't really going to rock the boat when you've got potions like that available. So it's also going to be quite interesting to see if they boost the Elixir of Wisdom as well. That could do you, what, 300% for an hour's work? But I think it caps itself off at 84 at the moment, something like that. So it would be intriguing to see if Blizzard raise that to level 100 and allow you to really kind of smash through with ults. But it is quite a nice look now. I'm going to play devil's advocate just because I can. One thing that we can say, though, is do we really use heirlooms anymore? In as much as, are we really leveling up characters anymore? So would legitimately like to know in the comments down below, are you leveling up characters from scratch? Or do you weigh the cost of time versus the fiscal cost, the cost in money, and say, look, it's going to take me, I don't know, 2 months to get a monk from level 1 to level 100. Why waste all that time? I'm going to go to the Blizzard store and purchase a level 90 monk. It's going to take me way quicker. So is that the way forward when it comes to leveling? And is this really helping just the level 90s get through to level 100s with the upgrade? Or are people still legitimately leveling up from level 1 through to whatever the current level, the maximum cap level may be? Comments down below. But as a rule of thumb, much needed tab, very nice indeed. Blizzard, where is the tabard one? Come on. It can't be that hard to make. I don't know if it's going to be part of this wardrobe, which they're currently working on, which they have said they're working on, which should allow you to put a lot more clothes and free up space. But a tabard tab, no pun intended, is desperately needed as well. So let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. Follow me on social media as well as twitch.tv for live streaming, and I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care, everybody. Bye-bye.